ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the Department of Justice and the FBI. Well, they've just made a big, bold move and a massive arrest, and Democrats ain't happy about it. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, these people on the left, I really believe they had a No Kings rally. I think they are kings. They are queens. They are above the law. That chickens don't come home to roost for them somehow because they're righteous. They're righteous, and you and me, we're the evil ones. So we have to obey the laws. But they, because they have such righteous anger, they can defy the laws. Well, one person who was fueling the riots in Los Angeles by providing masks and providing other armor for the rioters, he just faced justice. He's been arrested, he's been charged with a slew of crimes, and he's probably going to spend a lot of time in prison because you can't do this. It's time that, you know, the hammer of justice has to come down on both parties. On anybody, if you're committing serious crimes, the hammer of justice has to be fair. It has to be equal. If you're not going to punish one, don't punish the other. If you're going to punish one, punish the other. It has to be fair. That's what this nation is built on. And that's a hard lesson for some Democrats. It's a hard lesson for this guy, but he's going to learn it. I want you guys to watch this video. Listen to the story, listen to the case, and then develop what do you think should be done here? I want you to let me know in the comments.
Sheriff Clark, let's start with you, because, you know, throughout these anti-ICE riots, you know, we have seen scores of activists, some of them decked out in very heavy riot gear, mobilizing at a moment's notice on Thursday, very orchestrated. The FBI arrested a man on the allegation of conspiracy to commit civil disorders for handing out face shields to suspected rioters. What channels are rioters using, do you think, to create such havoc, and how organized do you think these protests are, Sheriff Clark?
Extremely organized. You can see it from the footage that you're showing there. Look, you know, in the early stages of a riot, what you want to use is the shock of force, which is why I'm glad the president immediately called in the National Guard, and he sent Marines, because your resources will be quickly overwhelmed. I heard the LA police chief say the following day his resources were overwhelmed. So the measured, the controlled, and the proper application of force will keep a riot from blooming out of control. You had the mayor and the governor of the state of California downplaying this thing. That's a grave tactical error. And it's a shame that the LAPD, the men and women of the LAPD at that time, were watching their elected officials downplay it as they're absorbing that beating.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking to see. You know, Steve, too, I think about everything that's happening with Israel and Iran right now, and how concerned we have to be for sleeper cells and other people who might get inspired even by what's happening in the Middle East right now. We already saw at some of these protests, they were waving pro-Hamas flags. This makes the job even more difficult for law enforcement, right, Steve?